I want to elaborate on me saying that Sterling milked that last night. So, let me give you two scenarios. Both consist of Sterling getting kneed in the head. And in this scenario, Sterling's knee is slightly off the ground where it's legal and he knows it's legal. But he still gets the same damage. Two things would have happened. One, Sterling would have kept fighting and just kept going in the fight as he was. He would have been hurt, but he would have kept going. Or two, he would have got finished, and then 2 seconds later, he would have stood up and been fine. He would not have been flopping around on the ground, acting the way he did. That's why I say he milked it, and I do not like the way he was acting last night. It was cringy, and it was just, in my eyes, a bad look for a fighter, especially in a championship fight.
It's one of those things where when you get two of the best in the world and they fight, you know, it's like you said, it can turn into not a barn burner. You know, it's very technical and safety first, one of those type of fights. Scoring is insane. These guys are giving out 10-8 rounds. Like, there were 2 rounds in that fight that they gave a 10-8. Now, when I came up in the fight business, a 10-8 was an ass whooping. You got your ass whooped. You didn't do shit in that round and got beat down if it was a 10-8. They got to stop giving this 10-8 shit's out of control right now. So hopefully we can get this fixed, and they're going to screw up a lot of fights. They're handing out 10-8s like that. There was no 10-8 in that fight. For some reason, all of a sudden these guys are scoring 10-8s for rounds that are clearly not 10-8s. I mean, how did you address this? I mean, what do you think? It's the criteria they're giving them right now. I think they're getting some bad advice. Yeah.
Anyhow, the main event, and I said this before, man, those who truly, follow me or whatnot, I've always said it's like, to be a true mixed martial artist, you have to be able to just adjust and make adjustments. And the Polish Nightmare, he did a good job, which I somewhat feel that Israel Adesanya actually won the fight. I had him winning those 3 rounds, and I don't know about those 10-8 rounds, which is crazy to me. But either way, it just shows that he has a lack of ground game, and he couldn't get up, obviously with the bigger man, but that's still no excuse. You have to be able to strike, and you have to be able to wrestle, and you have to be able to do jiu-jitsu, and you have to be able to get out. So you got the technical, the tactical, and then you have the hustle, and you have to be able to do all of them. And I would put Israel Adesanya in this category. You have your George St. Pierre, you have your Demetrius Johnson, you have your John Jones, and I'm even going to put myself in there too. You have your Triple C. These are guys that can mix things. When I'm getting beat up, I can rely on my wrestling. Let's just say for whatever reason I'm losing my wrestling, I can go to my striking. In other words, we are well-rounded. Demetrius, George St. Pierre, John Jones, and myself. But I would put him in the category of the Anderson Silva, Jose Aldo, and then I would put him, guys that are really good at their craft, but they're somewhat limited. And again, I'm not hating, man. I'm just stating facts. As I was actually kind of going from, I think it would have been cool to see, a 5th double champ in the UFC, because it only elevates exactly what I'm doing. But anyhow, now you guys notice that it's not as easy as you think.
I wanna next one choose Tony Ferguson because my team have very long situation about him. A lot of times Khabib cancel his fight with him. Tony couple times cancel fight. That's why I just wanna make him shut up and smash him. Because Khabib now retired, he keep talking something, but I wanna make him shut up.
Makhachev versus Tony Ferguson?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Sure, yeah. I like it. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm sure that'd be a great fight.
Did you feel like the first punch of the fight that you hit her with, that you kind of shook her up and that she wasn't the same after that?
Yeah, I think the first one was the one really open, giving me to think about my next step, like my strategy. I always say the whole week, soon the first exchange, I get the first exchange, I will put my game plan. So my game plan was finish her on the floor, and I always be able to get it.
And what was your, what did you do to make up for the height? Like, you don't normally fight somebody that much taller than you. So what did you do in training to try to, kind of be able to strike with her the way you did?
I have a training partner is the same size as her. So it was the whole time I trained with him, and he have the same kind of style too. So that was very, I don't say easy, because she's a very tough opponent. She knows how to use it very well, her reach. And I feel like I was too fast for her. And I was be able to connect first.
What did you make of Aljamain taking the belt and leaving it in the octagon when he left? He didn't want to wear it, as he didn't think he had deserved the title.
Я, честно, этого не видел, но если он так сделал, в принципе, он понимает, что бой он проигрывал, и...
I didn't see him do that, but if he did that, I think he understands that he doesn't want to win the belt this way, and it's not prestigious to win the belt of the best organization in that way.
When the fight was stopped, you were very, very, I think, dominant, and were wearing him down. It seems that a rematch should be what is given. Would you be upset if the UFC didn't go the route and give you an immediate rematch with him?
Of course, I will be very upset if there's no rematch, but I'm already upset a lot.
Two things would have happened. One, Sterling would have kept fighting and just kept going in the fight as he was. He would have been hurt, but he would have kept going. Or two, he would have got finished, and then 2 seconds later, he would have stood up and been fine. He would not have been flopping around on the ground, acting the way he did. That's why I say he milked it.
I agree with this.